wrestlers, how you guys doing? I know it's been a while. I know. It's been over a year. I get it. Don't compare me to Corkin. I know I'm not like him. We're different. I post sometimes. But today we're gonna be doing a top 10 video on my favorite wrestlers of all time. This is from, when did I start watching wrestling? 2017 all the way to 2023. It's been about 6 years, 7 years. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Raw.
Number 10 on the list, Braun Strowman. Now, many of you may be asking, why the hell is Braun Strowman number 10 on your best wrestlers, top 10 wrestlers of all time? Well, he was actually one of the reasons why I'm into wrestling today. So long story short, little old me scrolling on YouTube, found a clip of him and Big Show fighting backstage. I ended up watching their match and I was hooked ever since. So Braun Strowman has always been one of those people for me that I would always used to go back to and either laugh at or, enjoy his work. Flippy floppers. That comment still rings in my head every time I see him though.
Rhonda, let's get extreme.
Ooh, one of my favorites, Liv Morgan. Okay, so number 9, Liv Morgan. Now, I just really enjoy all of her work, whether that's the Riot Squad or that's her coming back in 2020, her winning the championship in 2022. I just loved all of it. But the real reason I felt like she got this spot on my list wasn't even really because of what the real Liv Morgan did, but it is more so the way I use her in things such as figures and the video games. Liv Morgan was always one of those people who I felt like could really do anything in wrestling. She could be that mean girl, that underdog, she can be a heel, she can be a face. I feel like if you put Liv Morgan in any role, she will succeed. And I feel like if WWE really saw that in her and actually explored new options with her, they will get a really, really quality wrestler.
Hey, we've got all the gold. We've got all the gold.
Number 8 on the list, my boy Finn Balor, aka Prince Devitt. Now, when I first saw him, he was never my favorite, but I did grow into him as the years went on. I feel like the match that really made me a fan of Finn Balor was this match against Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble. When just seeing an underdog that wasn't so cringy, it really was like, man, that guy's cool. And a lot of people like his demon persona, but I was never a really big fan of it. In fact, I feel like that was preventing me from really what is it? Falling for Finn Balor. But yeah, I loved his work in 2021 when he went down to NXT. I feel like that really did some things for him and his character. Then him coming back up to challenge Roman Reigns. Oh my god, I love that feud. I was there for Extreme Rules when they fought each other. Granted, the heartbeat scene when he was flopping on the floor I don't even know. Terrible. Either way, he still ranks very high on this list. And also, I didn't even mention his work with the Judgment Day, but that really boosted him up here.
Well, it's the Big Show.
Number 7 on the list, we mentioned him before when we talked about Braun Strowman, but Big Show. Again, I don't have his figure, but Big Show was, again, like I said, one of the main reasons why I got into wrestling. But the reason he ranked above Braun Strowman and Finn Balor and all those other people is because I felt like there really hasn't been a bad Big Show moment that I didn't like. I just like everything he does, whether it's serious Big Show, joking Big Show, or I don't even know, what is he doing now in AEW? The Americano Big Show? I don't know. Either way, I love it, I'm a fan of it, and I'm here for it. Also love all his matches. I love that match with Sheamus. I really enjoyed that.
Mommy's on top.
Number 6 on the list, Rhea Ripley. The first time I saw Rhea Ripley, I kid you not, I thought, this girl's gonna be a star. This girl is gonna be a star and she's going places. And this is when I was 11. And look at her now. She's the World Heavyweight Women's Champion. She's over here. She should have main evented WrestleMania Night 1. I can't say she's a WrestleMania main eventer, but she will be. I bet you money she's going to main event WrestleMania in the next 2 years. But either way, Rhea Ripley, her work with Dominic, the Judgment Day, I was falling out of wrestling, but Rhea Ripley was one of those people that kind of brought me back into wrestling. Same with Finn Balor.
Damn the man. Boo the woo. No more Mrs. Nice Bitch.
Ooh, a controversial one. Okay, Miss Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Now, Ronda Rousey, okay, I feel like before I continue with this, before I lose all my credibility in the wrestling world, Ronda Rousey 2022 return has been, it's been bad, it's been terrible, it has not been good. I will be the first person to admit that. But her 2018 to 2019 run, I feel like was actually one of my favorite female runs in general. It's just something about the way that she came in. She was nice, but she was also had like a switch on her. Like, oh, if you mess with Ronda Rousey, she's gonna break your arm. And I feel like that match with, what was it, Kurt Angle and Triple H and Steph at WrestleMania 34, that has to be like really, really high on my top 10, top 3 matches of all time. Her feud with Becky Lynch and Natalya and Sasha Banks and stuff like that really earned her on this list.
The Almighty.
Number 4 on the list, the Almighty Bobby Lashley. Now, Bobby Lashley is on this list because mainly his work in 2020 through 2021, I believe, with the Hurt Business. My God, that, y'all can come for my neck in the comments, but the Hurt Business is top 3 best stables in WWE in the past 10 years. And I'm not talking about makeshift Hurt Business, I'm talking about the original Hurt Business. Bobby Lashley, Cedric Alexander, Shelton Benjamin, MVP. Oh, I mean, just thinking about it is just giving me chills. Just seeing, and I feel like when he became champion, that was like just as big as a pop as I had for Liv Morgan when she became champion. Bobby, you'll always be one of my favorites. Thank you. Thank you, Bobby Lashley.
Ding dong. Hello.
Number 3 on the list, Bayley. Hey, we want some Bayley.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Bayley is on this list for a very, very specific reason. In 2019, when she started her heel turn, little old me, that was like my first big major heel turn that I was actually able to witness and see. And I feel like because of that, I was able to appreciate it more and like really like catch on to it a little bit more. But yeah, instead of being sad about her heel turn, I loved it. I loved every moment of it. I loved the ding dong hellos. I loved the idiots. Oh my God, I wish her SmackDown title reign would have went for longer. I loved the feud with Sasha Banks. Granted, I do wish it would have been longer and well more thought out. But yeah, I can't really complain about that. I just Bayley's just such a good wrestler, and I feel like she doesn't like get as much appreciation as she should. But yeah, Bayley number 3. Hey, we want some. Okay, I'll stop.
I smashed him. I looked at him and I just smashed him.
Number 2, Roman Reigns. Now, if you would have told 2018 me, 2019 me that Roman Reigns was going to be number 2 on my favorite WWE wrestlers of all time, I would have slapped you and then kicked your ass. That's what I would have done. But no, his acknowledge me stuff, his bloodline stuff, his bloodline storylines, everything about his championship run since 2020, I feel like has been really, really good. I will say it's starting to overstay its welcome, and I would much rather it would have ended at WrestleMania 39 with Cody. But, you know, I feel like WWE very rarely lets us down. So, excuse me guys, sorry. They very rarely let us down, so I'm sure they have a plan with Roman in the future. But yeah, acknowledge me, man. I acknowledge my tribal chief, Roman, number 2. Number 1 on the list, my favorite WWE wrestler of all time, Bray Wyatt. I want to make one thing straight. Just because of his unfortunate passing did not earn him his place on this list. He was always my favorite with his work with The Fiend, his comeback, the Wyatt family. He's always been up there as my favorite. I'm actually gonna show photos. You see, look at me, 5th grade me, wearing the hurt heel gloves. Then you got me at the show at the Extreme Rules with his return. Really, whatever Bray Wyatt did, it was special. It was unique. It was different. It was good. It made you feel something, like. And it's crazy that he's gone, and we'll never get one of those Bray Wyatt moments again. Thank you, Bray. Bray, I still think about you every day, man. I listen to your theme song. Bray Wyatt was a really big inspiration for me, and my different characters. Those who know me personally, my different face paints. I used to do face paints, and I paint my face, and that was all really because of this persona Bray Wyatt created, The Fiend. And The Fiend has definitely, and Bray Wyatt has definitely affected my life in a positive light. And he will always be my favorite wrestler of all time. Bray Wyatt, thank you.